on? So welcome to the news at 7 with Steve. But yes, my spirit guide is called Dave, as far as I know, and I think my past life I was actually called Dave. Yes, I was. Thanks, Dave. So, you might be interested in someone called Dave, or Dave might be prominent in your life in somewhat, or Only Fools and Horses. Only Fools, it might be from Britain. But who knows, Leo? So let's see. So this is your twin versus twin. This is for July. Okay, so we'll go for it as we go for it. I'll tell people. So Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Infinity is for July. So Judgment is upon us. We've got this in another reading. I forget what reading that was in. Let me have a quick browse. That was in a recent one. That was in Taurus reading. In the Taurus reading, I think. So making a judgment, a calling, a higher. This was like a gated community where someone works for the public service, but for elderly, and it can be a drain. It's obviously where, so through retrograde, okay, if you meet someone new, someone older, someone new, something red, something blue, it might even be a marriage, or that you might be thinking about getting married, and that this is like a, this is a very good time to have, like as a feeling. It's judgment, because it means that I feel fresh and new. You make me feel brand new. So for this to be brand new, what it means is that through past life and also retrograde, it comes back as a controlling energy to try and control you, to stop you from moving forward with your path. That was what a karmic chrysalis or a leech would actually be within your twin flame journey. Okay, so if this is someone new, the past may have returned or may try to return, or there may be an energy of a feeling that is around this time. Okay, so then it pulls back to you, and you have to make a judgment in order to know that your mind would be clear, because this is someone that's clairsentient, clairaudient. So the person that you're indicative with would be a psychic medium or clairvoyant or something like that, or work in the public eye or public service, that could probably speak or raise the dead, right? Or you might need a rest, or you're recuperating through this time where you could feel spiritually drained, and you might be picking up on synchronicities, numbers, through being spiritually awoken. But through 10 and 10, which means a 20, means that this person here would feel this as a controlling energy to come back for a judgment call. So you make your judgment, okay, and you be staying firm in your convictions, and then what you do is you move forward to the future of whatever the reading would be. But in general, that's pretty much how a judgment comes to pass. Okay, it comes to pass. It's a passing energy. So someone could have passed away. Thank you, Spirit. Someone could have actually passed away that you may know within your soul groups, because this would be, well, I'm going cold, really cold. So some of you within your soul group, so people that you know, anybody, this could even be like the internet or anything like that, but someone that you know may have passed on. It may be a family member, a friend, or someone that you just know, okay, but it would have been within someone of a chance meeting, or a meeting, like a long time person, or just a chance meeting. But there's a chance meeting or a chance that the past may return, or it did, and you made your judgment, and you were stern in your convictions to say no, okay, that you cannot pass judgment upon one for another of what you done to one that does to another, and that's why you can project out blame and hatred, because we have to learn to release and let go of things through the eclipse and through Mercury retrograde and all that kind of things, and that's why we have them. So you can concentrate more on gain than loss, because this is a loss and it's a gain. It's a gain, thank you, Spirit, it's a gain in the fact that the higher mind and the higher spirit say it's free for you to move forward now on your path and be free from any kind of things that restrict you. Your soul is now clean and it is cleansed. Okay, now how this also means past, it means like the deceased, meaning the past. Okay, so the past can return, and then the future is still saying that the calling is that you might get a call, or that you are talking to somebody, or you know that you are very, very spiritually connected to the person that you're connected with. Okay, but some of you could be like mediums, or that you could have lost someone from a past life recently, or somebody does. Okay, but we'll see how the reading goes on. But that might mean like a judgment comes to call, and you have to make your judgment, because if you don't learn your lessons through karma, because this is a big karma card, It means that if you didn't learn anything about self-worth, value and respect of being like, where it strips back karma, it's a bit like the Aquarian energy for some, okay, or Scorpio energy for some, but it means like rebirth, death and rebirth of also yourself, of where you've learnt your lessons. Your lessons are over. The war is over. There should be no more war. There should be no more battle. There should be no more anything of ego, where the mind then is now free to be clear for you to actually go forward on your path. And this would also be, thank you Spirit, that if you have lost anybody or anything like that, it's saying that you are now free from your karma and you are released in order to go on that path of whatever that is that you want to do. Okay, so let's see. So show me the other person please for this time period. Thank you. So this is for July, I did say that, okay. But there you go. So travel and talking, speaking, talking, traveling, communicating, wanting and yearning is what I'm picking up. Because if you look at these cards, and if you can see them from here, this energy here, thank you Spirit, is following this energy here. So this would be a traveler. This would be a time traveler also, where you would both be connected within this energetic, passionate pull towards this way. So it's a magnetic attraction that you've got from the Dorian Virtue deck. You've got a magnetic attraction to somebody, okay? Now they could be a younger person or a younger energy. Doesn't really matter, because your soul is the thing that's here for an experience, you know. Law of attraction and stuff like that, and free will, it doesn't really work in a way, because, you know, your soul is here as an experience, and that's why you have a tower moment to quickly put you back on your path, to say, that's not your path. You kind of had free will, but we took it away from you, right? So something was took away. Thank you, Spirit. Something was took away from people, or somebody was took away, and it's now freed this energy up here for a soul group lesson also, or a person, or a family friend, or relationship, or old person of karmic relationship, okay? And then what, because this real feels like someone new, because this also can be like someone of a new energy too. Someone that would be vibrant as well, and the same kind of energy. You know, this person would be a very young spirit, would be fearless. You know, fearless is like a traveler, a time traveler, or an actual traveler, or someone that's like, well, I want you to come and see me, or I'm going to come and see you. You know, we're communicating about traveling. We're communicating about things that have happened through retrograde, where you can be emotional, all that kind of stuff. It's releasing some kind of karma through this period, where the eclipse is going to eclipse, thank you, is really going to eclipse that out, and it's going to leave you free for this new project or person or thing in your life that can also make you feel brand new, can make you feel passionate again, can make you feel loving again, you know, where the communication would be of something that's very fresh and airy, but fiery in passion, you know, because it's also like a fire kind of sign. But it doesn't matter whether it's a fire sign. It would be the one that's someone physically younger in age, or just could also be older, but probably has an older or younger spirit. It doesn't really matter. But someone that's can be very high spirited, can also crack a joke, you know, be funny, because this is kind of like giggle proof of like belly laughs and all that kind of thing, of feeling very erotic as well, like erotica is what I'm picking up. So basically, bringing it around to the twin, if you've been in a third party relationship, it seems like someone's made that judgment and now they're free to come towards this energy here. But this energy is the traveler. So for some of you, it could be a meeting of minds, a meeting of karma, where you've both ended something. If this is someone brand new, and you've both kind of ended something, and you're both as a meeting in the middle, that can either mean that you're meeting somewhere and you're going to travel to meet one another, okay? Or it's going to mean, excuse me, sometimes I get like that when I'm channeling, because they get me to get the messages out, is where there's a meeting of minds, but there's a meeting of where some of you, it's like a travel together. If not, it's where one is willing to travel to one, and one wants one to come and see one. So you've probably met the one. So thank you. So you've kind of, yeah, because you've got 10 and 10, which is like 1 and 1, And then you've kind of got fresh and new, which is like a page, which means singularity of like the one of like, you know, so you're coming up with synchronicities and numbers of 10, 10, 10 or 1, 1, 1 is what I'm picking up. Like it would be 10, 10, yeah, something like that, or 10, 11 or something. And they would be the synchronicities. There would be a lot of numerology, signs and synchronicities of 1 and 10 divisible by, so you know you're looking at numerology, right? Could be very religious as well as spiritual. Someone that might be like preaches a little bit, but you would both be like open-ended and open-minded to that, where you would both probably be spiritual. You would both be, you would have different ethnic qualities of also religion, because this is like religion, but this would be someone that would be open-minded in order to learn about a different religion or race. Okay, it wouldn't matter. It would mean that we're both free to learn from one another through dream state, through talking passionately, but no mind game infuriated, because this means fresh and open and new. And this is the most strongest card out. This is for this end, so this would mean fresh new person. If you haven't met someone new through this period of time, then this would be the old, I wouldn't say this would be the old person. It's really not coming up, because the Judgment means that you've made that. So I'm really picking this up as someone new for you, Leo. Hey, how you doing? Sorry you couldn't get through, 'cause there's a message been recorded especially for you, and if you leave your name and your number, I'll get right back to you. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Some of you could be shouting, yeah. That's what I just heard. I don't know who sung that song. Right, so let's see. Some of you might have a message that you missed, or a recorded message that you missed, or you've receiving recorded messages, or sending recorded messages, or have been. This is like July, and we're now at the 8th. So, well, the 8th. Something could be something to do with 8. But, yeah, I picked up on that this morning. But, yeah, like a recorded message, like sending recorded messages to one another. Whatever they are, Leo, that's what they are. But it can be someone that's very like, this can be someone that's frisky or so, or you both are through that period of time, especially if it's like twin flame, spiritual soulmate kind of journey, you know. But definitely would have lost someone, or they did, or you did, or you both did, even where you just could have found out something that someone's just passed, or it's a lot of freeing energy, you know. When you're spiritual that much, you kind of understand that things end and then things begin, and, you know, it frees people up for their actual path, you know, and because it's guidance, you know. We have to, the deceased has to kind of decide, and then to come back in order to guide you. So you have a guide, you have a spirit guide, but you have someone that's guiding you, is what I'm saying. Like a family member or somebody that passed, it was either like long time past or short time past, but it would be a guide that is telling you the answer is whatever it was that you ended was the reason of why it ended, and it was a reason beyond that you would believe in, but you are now being guided towards this fresh thing. If that's a deceased loved one, then that's not worried on what I'm saying. What I'm saying is past physical plane of existence would be an ending, in order for them to know that your spiritual path and your true person wouldn't be an outside influence of an old person. It would be someone that's you've got in your energy that's new. That's what your spirit guides are also telling you, and also the deceased loved ones, if you have them, that's what they're also telling you. It would be someone new. Woo! Okay, so let's see what Judgment is. Let's have a look at, tell me more about Judgment, please. Judgment. Judgment. 2 cards. Judgment. Judgment. Well, there you go. So you are now free and single from this past attachment. You like it. What it's saying is if that you did have someone at the end there, here, this side of, it means that you should stay single from that. You should stay single from that, and that you are now free on your path to meet this person. You are, meaning that your karma, there's been a lesson learned, and it's about general wealth and well-being and emotional give and take that you wouldn't have received that from your past person, I wouldn't have thought. And that this new person that you can either meet in this period of time or that you have met would also be like single. But as a lesson, because this is a very important lesson, saying that because of judgment being 10-10 here, that would be a no-no, would be a no-no. I can't tell people's actual life stories if you're saying, no, there's definitely yes. If I always say this, twin flame from outer space, Martians, or any kind of light being source, I always say this, if you're in an abusive relationship or you're in some kind of very strong pull with someone that is sleeping with other people, or it's been very traumatic and it's been like an abusive relationship or violent relationship, that's karmic. It is karmic. It is. Well, whatever it would be something that's not reciprocal. This is a reciprocal pattern, okay? And this is not a reciprocal pattern. This means that this reciprocal pattern here, the lesson would have been learned of like a smothering energy, like a too much of a mothery energy, right? So it would have mean like the lesson was learned around that kind of where the attention would be more on, should be on you, like the spotlight's on you. The spotlight is on you. The spotlight is on you. You could be very herbalistic with herbals and stuff, or spicy, like you're seeing your person also as like, now that's this, spicy. But you're seeing the other person of the past as like nasty, is what I'm picking up. Like nasty. Like, look at what you could have won. Nothing but fucking BFH. This is like, yeah, this is like a bus fare home. Like a bus fare home. I'm just picking that up as like a general reading from the past. The person that you may have lost might have been an earth sign, but it could have been literally anybody. Could have been anybody. I'm seeing if I can just channel anything. Sorry. But they're fine. You know, they're fine. They're fine and free, like freedom. This person also represents a lot of freedom. It doesn't matter the sign. It just means freedom. But so does this energy. You see, very light and airy and freedom. Freedom. So tell me more about the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Oh, there's too many. Page of Wands, we'll take that one. Sorry, I don't read reversals. The Hangman. The Hangman. So it could be a Pisces. Might be some kind of delay in something. Might be communication or travel. But it's kind of also saying that there's not. Like, because this means like free. And this means like stuck. So it's kind, and this means free. Like free, delay. So it might mean that there is no more delay now. As an energy that's created between two people, it means that there's freedom from the past, that's gone, and that there's no more delay now, that there is no more delay, and that you are free now to karmically walk with this person. Because this is like a traveller, could be a Piscean energy, but very like wise, but both, it's like you both have a strong connection. Could have Leo in their chart, or someone could have Leo, another Leo, or children, or is very childlike. Like this person would be like sweet and innocent, because this is the first card out. Would be someone that is like open-minded and open. Yeah. Let's see, 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. Show me more about the 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. So you've got the Queen of Cups, you've got another Piscean energy. So this can either mean Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but to me this does mean Pisces card. Pisces, like, is very, loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. Every day of my life is filled with loving you. 'Cause cha-la-la-la-la, cha-la-la-la-la, cha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. So this person would be a beautiful woman. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, you know it's fun. Yeah. You've got like a connection with someone that's like reciprocal, is what I'm picking up. Like reciprocal. Well, the messages that I was picking up before is like a reciprocal pattern that was through this judgment, is that someone would not let you be free. Would not let you be free. But it's like this person is letting you be free. Like free. 'Cause I'm free to do what I want any old time. So I'm picking this up as more as like judgment. So let's see the Hangman. The Hangman. But there's this side has a lot of love to give. Like would be the, like, through this energy here would be the receiver, means someone that's open to receive love, but not receiver, but the feminine energy. This would be the feminine, and this would be more of the masculine, because this energy would mean like delay is in, but as in like more fixed, like emotionally also. So I'm picking it, I'm kind of picking you both up as like a feminine energy, but masculine, feminine. Both of you, it's very confusing reading. Like both of you would like freedom. You would both like healing kind of stones and anything that's esoteric. Anything that's esoteric and knowledge. This would be someone that like loves to learn a lot about knowledge and travel and communication. It would be a very good communicator, a very good time traveler. This would be a time traveler. Someone that probably deals within also like the metaphysical. This would be more physical plane because of the 9, more grounded of like the physical plane, and this person would be more open spirited minded. But it would still be a good connection between the two here, but it would be someone that's more like free, like free-minded. Freemasons is what I picked up. Freemasons might be like a scribe or esoteric scribe or something. Let's see, the Hangman. The Hangman. Whoa, too many cards. But the 10 of Cups was showing up. The Hangman. The Hangman. Just one card, please, Spirit. The Hangman. But the one that I see was the 10 of Cups. The Hangman. Tell me more about the 10 of Hangman, please. One card for the Hangman. Thank you. There you go. Yeah, wow, you've got a strong connection together. This is open-ended, open-minded. This is, it's like two Piscean energies for some. Because it's very like, that's why I picked up on the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups to me is Pisces energy. Because it depends who you're with. But Pisces energy means I've got loads of love to give because it's open-minded. Open, like freedom, open. These arms of mine, they are yearning. So then someone, yeah, that deals with the same as this energy. The same, but this one is, well, where you both, it's this is the same card to me, but this is the most important deck. This is someone that would deal with an 8, which is like also like the esoteric, but the metaphysical and physical. The most important card in the deck would be also religious and spiritual, would have a great connection with, well, like Christ also, so it would be, because it's 8, the sign of Christ is 8, would be able to speak to very freely, but you would have a psychic connection. These two cards here are the psychic, like psychic, but so is this energy. This is like a strong psychic connection that you've got. Strong psychic. Because this is like open-minded, the energy of this card. Open-minded. Meaning like, this is the guy, well, it's a guy in here, but it could be a guy or girl, but is like saying like this way, like pulling from this 10 here. Pulling this way, meaning follow me this way. Come from this dark pit here, I'll pull you from. So it's like a savior kind of energy, like a, you know, it's just the energy of the card. Okay, so it's saying like, because it's pulling this way, it's meaning saving someone from their past of past life karma, past life regression, like twin flame soulmate meeting again for the first time again here. So someone that met, that pulls this way to help you become single and independent from dark energy, where you would both be very wise and loving, but one would be more of the feminine energy, this side that would be a very good, like, someone that would be very good at looking after the home and the house and like children, or like the outdoors, or very outgoing, very likes the outdoor life also. And then very loving, so that would make a mother, because you've got two feminine energies very much. The Queen, I always pick that up as a Queen, but the 9 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. And then you've got like the feminine energy also of Pisces, but fire and passionate, but very connected spiritually. But to themselves, like they have an ability of themselves to know themselves inside out, where it wouldn't take someone long through this energy to become fresh and brand new again, meaning you make me feel brand new, but it wouldn't take me long to get over a discussion or an argument, because it's like I'm very open, could have a mutable, well, would be Pisces as mutable, but could have a mutable, what do you call it, moon sign possibility. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the other side and see what happens. So through that we're going to continue here, and then we're going to go right through the middle, and then depending on, because I mirror, you see, I mirror each card that's drawn, and I draw it round to complete conclusion, and we look at what's coming in between these energies, and then I also pick it up through like soul groups of people also, lessons, and incorporate everything, thoughts, feelings, lessons, soul group lessons, how it comes together, all that kind of stuff, and we go between the two. So that will be over on Patreon, where you get access to everything that I do, obviously, so a lot of people know that. Access to Sun, Moon, Rising, monthlies, they're all over there, or bi-weeklies, or twin versus twin, they're all over there, and they all will be over there. Tier 1 gives you access to everything for a while. Okay, if not, and you just want to see the rest of this reading, this one will be in the monthly one, because this is for your July twin versus twin. Okay, so Vimeo or Patreon, or if you want a reading that's exactly the same as this, where I can do you and your partner, okay, I can do that one, and the email is below under the email description. Okay, guys, hopefully let's see what happens, but it looks like a good reading at the moment, so we'll see. Okay, all right guys, peace.